Hello everyone, NoctemZero here, and if you can see by the game I'm playing, then you already know what I want to talk about. I was trying to keep quiet over the Philip Mucinex, whatever the hell his last name is. I'm gonna stick with Mucinex because he might as well be that. Anyway, after watching Young Yaz several videos, including Review Tech USA's videos on the whole Dead Cells review debacle that's been going on, I wanted to keep quiet. I'm like, okay, so this guy screwed up. Hopefully, once this blows over, he'll try to make amends and realize his mistake. And then Young Yaz showed the video of him making an apology, and I thought, okay, maybe he's being sincere. But as I watched the video that was presented, he wasn't being sincere. He completely tried to make himself out to be this victim. And let me just say that plagiarism is it's bullshit for the most part. I mean, I know that imitation is the highest form of flattery, but what he did is it's unforgivable in the worst way. People probably could forgive this idiot if he actually owned his shit, but that's not what he's doing. All he ended up doing is saying how he takes responsibility, but he didn't say for what. He just says it was accusations. Philip continues to monologue about his current situation, and then he apologizes to Boomstick Gaming, and then, well, no, he doesn't even apologize. He just praises him. He completely kisses his ass and trying to say, I wish you the best. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you get far. I know what it's like to be a small YouTuber and all that other BS that he's spouting just to come off as a good guy, but really it's so insincere. I even heard that he monetized his apology video, and I think he took it down from what I understand. But still, the internet has a tendency to keep stuff around no matter what. If you put it out there, it's already out there. You're screwed. And the thing is that like he feels like Kotaku is attacking him, even though they have some pretty legitimate reasons for doing this. I mean, people don't want assholes like this plagiarizing what they're doing. Now, I'm not going to say that a lot of people are innocent of it. I mean, a lot of people have plagiarized others at one point or another in their life, but mostly it's because you're young and stupid. But this guy's been making a career out of plagiarizing people, that now that it's come to light, so many other stories are being taken, and I mean, everything that IGN has on this guy, they've deleted and destroyed it because he's done nothing but completely screwed them up over the last few years, because they've hired this guy for a while, and they were surprised to find out that he's not only plagiarized a couple of things, but he's pretty much made a whole laundry list of plagiarism that their older videos, older reviews and stuff, they just can't use anymore, because if he had even a slight hand in it, they don't know if what they done was genuine or BS. And I don't blame IGN. I mean, granted, I don't trust IGN much of what they do anymore, but I'm glad to see that they're taking responsibility in something like this happening. I mean, they had pretty much like a whole wolf in a hen house kind of situation, and he was taking advantage of everybody and living off that. I'm hoping his career is dead at this point. I don't know why he's going to try and salvage it. I mean, the only way he can is if he just comes out and said, yes, I did these things. Yes, it was underhanded, it was shady, and I should never have done it, and I wish I could take it back. I can just own my shit, and hopefully people can forgive me and move on from there. I am sorry to everybody, blah, blah, blah. Just roll with the punches now, man. You gotta at least try. And the thing is, he's probably not going to do this, because the thing is that scum like this need to feel like they've actually won in some aspect, or find a way out of whatever situation they're in, and he's just not gonna stop. And that's the real bullshit of this whole situation. I mean, the only good things I've seen out of this is that Boomstick Gaming has completely exploded with subscribers, ever since this happened, mostly because people are in support of him now. I mean, looking at his channel, they said he was at like 11,000 when he started, or 12, or at least from when this whole situation happened. Now, I just looked at it, he's at 74,000 subscribers, and all of his views are just skyrocketing now, and people giving this guy support. And, you know, I praise this guy. I mean, I really, really hope that his YouTube career goes far. Hell, I'll even laugh if the only way IGN can feel they can compensate him is to probably hire him on as one of their staff. But the thing is that even if they give him a job, it still doesn't make up for it. I mean, they should still compensate him no matter what. If they give him a job, that's just a bonus, not hire him on and then just let him make money through that. You know, no, just reward the guy for making a really good review on Dead Cells. Because I mean, I didn't. I mean, I knew what Dead Cells was. Wasn't interested in it at the time. But watching Boomstick Gaming's review and then seeing this whole fiasco unfold, I'm like, okay, let me see the big deal on this. I mean, what really is happening right here? So watching it, playing it myself, I'm like, this is actually a really fun Metroidvania style game. I mean, I hate using the word roguelike because I don't. I only game I've played was Rogue Legacy to understand where the terms come from. But I mean, I could see the appeal, and I could see how this game is comparable to that. It's still real fun though. I think it's a pretty badass game in its own right, and I'm pretty sure Dead Cells is selling like crazy now with so many people like, okay, let's see how this game caused so many problems for everybody. But for Philip, I mean, like, he easily, like, if he really wanted to use others' work, he could have just hired ghostwriters. I can't stress this enough. I mean, like, I feel like that ghostwriters at least help a bit, but as long as you pay them what they deserve or compensate them. I mean, there are certain jerks like Bob Kane, who created Batman, who used Bill Finger as a ghost artist, and he only paid him a small amount of money for helping create Batman, and then never acknowledged that he had any help, and then he denied he had any help. See, it's people like that got away with that for so many years, and Philip is another example. He's like a modern day Bob Kane just because of that, because he's been working for them for so long and got away with it. Only now is he being called out. At least, you know, the guy's being told that, yeah, you screwed up, but he does not want to own it. Excuse me. He just does not want to take responsibility for this, and that's sad. I mean, at least if you hire a ghostwriter, it's somewhat respectable because you're at least admitting, yeah, I need help, and you can at least say, yeah, I had help with this. I mean, I write my own stuff sometimes, and I have my own book that I am trying to get published, but it's going to take a long time, and I've actually had a friend help me write it because I've never taken a creative writing class, and anytime I tried, the slots always filled up, so I was always late to the party every time. So having a friend, I would narrate, and they would translate it into proper writing etiquette or whatever you call it. I don't know, but the whole point is that there's no shame in having a ghostwriter as long as you're compensating enough and you're acknowledging that yes, you had help and all this aspect. I mean, it wouldn't have been a problem if he had just contacted Boomstick Gaming outright and said, yeah, I need a little help with doing my Dead Cells review. I saw yours. You did it really well. Could I use how you've done this? Oh God, it's just it's so stupid how he didn't even think to try that, and that's why this whole thing went out of control the way it did. And now I'm just really hoping that IGN is going to work more thoroughly to make sure that none of their guys are screwing over smaller YouTube channels. I mean, that's the only reason why Philip even did this. He saw that the guy had a small following. I mean, thousands of followers isn't that bad in comparison. People would have still seen it though. And because he's an IGN fan himself, Boomstick Gaming saw the review, and yeah, he was pretty much upset and just wanted proper compensation. I mean, it's not like he he wanted Philip to get fired, but it's a good thing he did point this out. Otherwise, we never would have known, and Philip would have still been getting away with this for even more years to come. So that's good that someone, even if it was his own stuff, he realized that the same wording, the same everything was used. I don't support anybody who plagiarizes. Ghostwriting is a different thing, but plagiarism, where you're a piece of shit, and you should really deserve to get your ass kicked, or in this case, just lose any credibility, and your career goes down the toilet. Anyway, drag this on a bit too long, but I mean, it still seems to be a subject that people are talking about, and I decided to lend my 2 cents on it. Anyway, just let me know, guys, if you've ever had your kind of work taken or stolen or whatever, and that you just want to let your voice be heard, or give me your opinion on this whole situation. I mean, Philip really needs to own his shit at this point. I mean, I don't have anything personally against him, but in terms of professionalism, I really think he's an idiot and needs to own this right now if he hopes to salvage anything of his career, because it's gonna go down the toilet, and I'm pretty sure McDonald's is willing to hire him. I mean, they'll take whatever bullshit after that. Alright, guys, take care.